Tonight, the story of the special connection between a Philly-based artist and a jazz icon.
And it all started with their mutual love of painting. Mike Jarrett brings us this brush with greatness.
He will always be widely known as the genius musician. A lot of people don't know that he was aspiring to be an artist.
MIKEL ELAM is talking about one of the most influential jazz musicians of our time, the legendary Miles Davis.
He was going to probably make the art as important as making music.
The Mount Airy native should know because he taught Miles the nuances of putting a paintbrush to canvas.
The reason I was hired was because he was aspiring to be a painter, and they knew that I had gone to art school. My story kind of was first going to art school and then feeling like I didn't have a future in it. It had a lot to do with like the finances. It's either eat and a roof over my head as opposed to making art. I was always in search of a creative job. That led me to working with Miles Davis.
It's that relationship that the now visual artist and teacher says led him back to making his own art.
My work is an exploration of now what I think is moving into a consciousness.
Understanding what's important when creating.
There was a time when I actually was much more monochromatic and or just sort of using only earth tones. I'm drawn to that in other people's work, but I found that what resonates best with me is the sort of combination of push and pull of bright colors against really sort of darker colors.
And that's not all.
My ideas come from my dream life. Whenever I can, I'll record it in my sketchbook.
Or he writes them down.
Sometimes it's a conversation with someone in a dream, and it's they're saying something that's extraordinarily important, and I'm usually the one listening.
Other times, MIKEL's ideas tie into Afrofuturism, a genre he says is very important to him. It centers on Black history and culture while incorporating science fiction and technology.
I'm very progressive and I'm very future-oriented. I use the past as a launching pad to connect with my identity a little bit. They're all like my kids, but it's based on old photographs from my mom's album she passed a few years ago.
And while he loves every one of his pieces, he isn't quite sure his family does.
My family's going to toss them all in the trash if they don't end up somewhere.
Oh my God, don't say that.
Yeah, because not one of them cares. They never come to my shows. They never go to any of it. They'll probably laugh because they no.
But a number of galleries and admirers do.
It's a gift, and it's important that I acknowledge it. It's as important as any other part of my personality, any other part of my existence.